Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. The name is Stuart, and here is our great channel of POTA activities. Well, look at the round here. It's snowing. Well, it snowed. Where are we at today? Find out after this. Hey, welcome back subscribers to our channel. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, and if you look around, look at all the snow. Well, we're here in a national park, our first activation at a national park. We are at Fundy National Park here in New Brunswick, and we're at a considerable higher elevation from Moncton. That's why there's snow on the ground. Remember our last video when we were at Bonner Law in Rexton? It was raining all the time. Well, that rain here is snow. So it's rained all weekend, and up here in the higher elevations here along the coast. Actually, we're not too far off the Bay of Fundy, the coast here, hence Fundy National Park. We're here to activate this park, and today is Sunday, it's Easter, and it's the last day of the CQ Worldwide contest. I can't remember exactly which contest it is, but it's one of the SSB contests. We activated yesterday, or we participated yesterday from our home QTH. I think we're setting out 210 as our serial number. But we're gonna do the rest of it from Fundy here. So let's get in the, still haven't named the truck. Still need a name for the truck. Archie's in the truck, you can see him poking his head up there. We're gonna go find a spot to activate from here today at Fundy National Park. I'll check out the Charlie Alpha number as soon as we get set up. Are you ready to go? You ready to go do some POTA? No, stay in the truck. We're gonna do some POTA, right? Yep. What's the park number, Daddy? Oh, I don't know, Archie, we're gonna go look that up. So one of the good things about activating a national park for me is I'm a veteran. I served a number of years in the Canadian military. And as of last year sometime, the access to national parks in Canada are free to veterans. So if you're a veteran and you want to come visit our national parks, there's no cost, which is awesome. Thank you to the Canadian government. It's one of the things we got from the government that, hey, we got access to our national parks. All of our other taxes have gone up, but hey, we can come to the national parks for free. So that saves us a bit of money. Anyway, we're trying to find a good spot to go. I think I got a great area that I like to go and activate from. The nice thing about the park today, there's still lots of snow on the ground. It's not, I won't say there's lots of snow on the ground. There's snow on the ground. Not lots, but there is snow on the ground. There's a spot that I really like here. It overlooks the Bay of Fundy, and it's got the red chairs that I showed you at the Fort Boisier video that we did, and it's a nice scenic overlook. So we're going to go and see if that's going to be an adequate spot to activate from today. I don't expect it to be very busy here today because it's still end of March, and a lot of people don't come to visit these areas until the warmer weather. It's sitting at -2 Celsius here right now, which is not bad. It's sunny, beautiful day out today. At least it stopped raining. So let's go find our spot to activate from. And we still haven't got the park number yet, but we'll get it for you. So we just passed a sign back there. The elevation here is 366 meters above sea level, considering sea level is just a few kilometers that way. So it is a little higher elevation wise from where we live in Moncton. And of course, we're surrounded by the Bay of Fundy on one side and the Northumberland Strait on the other. So New Brunswick is very hilly. I won't say it's mountainous, but it's definitely hilly. It reminds me a lot of the Highlands of Scotland and areas like that I've seen on videos. Very much like that. All right, so we're still trying to find a spot here. There's all kinds of spots to pull off, so it's not finding the spot is not a problem. It's if the spot I want to go to is able to be activated because it is more of a in normal, I would imagine in the summertime would be a more busier turn off, picturesque, but there is lots of places that we can turn off here. We just got to find the right one for us. The park number, Charlie Alpha 0025. Charlie America 0025. That's the park number for Fundy. All right, we're still looking for a good spot to go. Straight ahead, there is the Bay of Fundy, folks. There's the Bay of Fundy straight ahead there. Right there, there you go. Look at that, beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, just simply beautiful scenery here in New Brunswick. Okay, we're starting our descent downhill now. I think 1.2 kilometers is the spot that I'm thinking that I'll be able to pull off. Hopefully it'll work for us. Right, so here we are at the spot that I thought I would activate from. I mean, it's got some parking stalls right here, it's got some flagpoles, but I don't think it's that long enough to put the end-fed half wave up. I mean, yeah, I just don't know if it'll work. I mean, I could go over there and tie it off to that railing over there, I guess. It is a beautiful spot though, isn't it? Very picturesque. There's some more of those red chairs that the Canadian government puts across scenic locations here in Canada. And we got a nice walking deck here that you can overlook the Bay of Fundy. So there's the Bay of Fundy, folks. Right there. This is a beautiful spot. Charlie Alpha 0025, the Fundy National Park. And the sun is coming out. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, just simply wonderful here. So I could park here and then tie off the end-fed halfway there. I think I'm going to find a better secluded spot, though. Just so I'm not, in the everyday way of people. But, and it's kind of windy here. So we're going to find another spot. But I just wanted to come and show you this location here. Isn't it just remarkable? This is a cool thing that Parks on the Air allows us to do. Come up to cool places like this. She seems to enjoy it. Hey, Arch, you like this place? We're just going to stop here at the Welcome Center and gift shop here to see about our park pass and see what we need to do here. I'm not 100% sure. I know as a veteran you get in for free, but I just got to see if we get to display a pass or something like that. So we're going to go in and check it out, but it's beautiful here, isn't it? So this, I got my pass now, so I'm good, I'm legal. This could be a threefer. The Great Canadian Trail Coaster, the Bundy Biosphere 0024, which we've activated numerous times. The Great Canadian Trail, and because I saw a sign for the Great Canadian Trail, and also the park itself. All right, so we're gonna go and get set up now. All right, so we found our spot to activate from, right here. What a great spot, right by the pool. You can see the tide coming in, so we'll watch that throughout the day and see how the tide comes in, but you can see the current. I'm not sure if you can see it over there all that well on the camera, but there's current showing ripples in the water over there. So the tide is coming in. This water here should be all the way up here by sometime within our activation here. We're gonna set up the end-fed half wave. I'm gonna tie it off on that fence post over there. Should be out of the way. I don't expect a lot of people here today. So, all right, let's get on the air. Okay, so we got the end-fed half wave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Princess Auto sections, so 20 feet up in the air on the transformer side, and it got in a slope down to that fence post over there, probably 6 feet at the far end. And you can see here the water's still coming in. The tide is coming in here at the Bay of Fundy. This is a beautiful, beautiful spot to activate. Yeah, if you're here, 0025, Charlie Alpha 0025, right by the pool. Yeah, what a great spot. If I zoom in here, you should see where how fast that current's coming in. Right there, look at that. This tide rises so fast. The Bay of Fundy has the highest tides in the world, and I don't know if that's, I don't know where we're going. I think we're over that way. Over here somewhere for our POTA expedition in October. Myself and Victor Echo 9 Alpha Juliet Dimitri are heading off to Grindstone Island. I want to say it's over in that direction somewhere. Because there's Alma, the town of Alma is over here where the cliffs are. So yeah, it's just beautiful. Okay, let's get on the air. Enough of me blabbing away here. But yeah, you probably like the views of the scenery better than me talking on the radio. But we got to get some radio stuff done too. CQ contest, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. CQ contest, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. Impossible to get a clean frequency, eh? Again. Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo X-ray, good afternoon, or good morning, 59257. Again, what's my number? Copy number 1, the Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. So you can see the tide's actually going out here. Those rocks are starting to show up. So we're on our low tide cycle. I made a mistake earlier. CQ contest, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. So I went up to 10 meters for the contest. Nice and quiet up there. 21 megs was really busy. CQ contest, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. CQ contest from Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. CQ contest, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. CQ contest, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot contest. Okay, so I've decided I'm just going to dial around the band. I can't compete against these big stations. I'm just getting squished out like a bug. So I'm just going to dial around, and then I'm going to go on the work bands and do some POTA stuff later. I'm not submitting my logs for this contest. I just really want to get some more DX contacts. And I'm sitting at this wonderful spot here. The tide's still going out. And these rocks over here I showed you are really starting to show now. Let me get them on the screen. Yeah, so they're starting to really show up now. So I wonder how long it is until we hit bottom of the low tide and then the water starts coming back in. I'm sure it'll be up high before we leave today at 4. I think I'm going to pack up about 4 o'clock. You get some good call signs like this one. Oh.
Echo Radio 30, Alpha Radio Mike.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 9.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie Bravo.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. You think a guy like me who likes contesting stuff would be a little bit more higher spirits today? But I'm a little down right now. I don't know why. I got this beautiful scenery here, and I don't know, maybe I'm a little disappointed in the band conditions and how crowded it is, and I just can't pop through. So I'm just going to just go out and listen for stations and try to find some new call signs and new prefixes and new countries, and enjoy this beautiful scenery that's right here. You can't complain about this at all. It's fantastic. There's people walking out on the beach right now. It's just everything's great. This is what POTA is all about, coming to a great place like this and just enjoying it. Why stress? Not worth stressing. Let's just have fun, right? That's what ham radio and POTA and parks and all that good stuff's all about, just having fun, right? Right. Okay, we found the guy from Bonaire that we talked to earlier last week. Papa Japan 4 Kilo. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, thank you. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot 595041.
Roger, 59279. Let's get your log again.
Okay, 73, thanks.
Okay, so just to show you how fast things can turn around here, those rocks that were exposed 20 minutes ago are now starting to get covered with water. So the tidal shift is starting to come in now into the Bay of Fundy here. So yeah, up this way, up the bay this way is goes towards Moncton to the Pecodiac River. I think they call this Chignetto Bay. I think that's the correct name for this part of the Bay of Fundy, Chignetto Bay. But it's very nice, isn't it? You can't complain at all about this. Who cares about the radio stuff? Let's just sit here and watch scenery all day. All right, so I decided to give the contesting scene a bit of a break, focus on the surroundings, and just go back to doing parks on the air on 17 meters. Let's see what we can do. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ Parks on the air. All right, so it's just about 12:15 now, and those rocks, all gone. So we've been here for 2 hours. We saw the rocks show up. Now the rocks are gone. The waves are still crashing over top of them, but the rocks are no longer in sight. Just remarkable how this water flow happens on this bay. So just to take a time stamp here, it's 12:15 in the afternoon right now. You can see the water where it's at right now. I bet you in 2 hours or 3 hours, the water will be right up to the top of the rocks here where it's kind of changes color. I bet you that's where the water will be in 2 or 3 hours from now. All right, so we took a bit of an audible today. I was going to work the contest, but it was just too crowded and the signals weren't that great, and I just couldn't find a spot to fit in, and it was just crazy. Anyway, so we went down to 17 meters and just started calling POTA, and you know what? That is a good pace. I really just enjoyed that. So we decided just to do CQ POTA, and so that's it. So nothing against contesting. I still like contesting, but sometimes you just need to do what you enjoy even more. And that POTA stuff is just a nice break for me. It is it's a little bit more of a more sane pace, even though I'm a faster pace guy on POTA. It's more of a sane pace. I gotta do my part to clean up the environment. Plus it's 5 or 10 cents here in New Brunswick. Might as well grab it and take it back and put it into my recycling and get some money back. So yeah, so we're here on the shores of the Bay of Fundy here in New Brunswick. It's a beautiful afternoon now, and can't complain at all. And here comes a car dragging its bumper. So well, I gotta make sure Archie is not hit by the car here. Archie, stay. Stay. Just drives in, parks under my antenna, drives his bumper. Doesn't even have any common sense for where the dog is. All right, so we're gonna throw this. What happened to that pop bottle I threw back here? Obviously, it must have blew out. Put this in the back seat here. Make sure it's empty. I'll just put it on the ground here, make sure it gets empty. And then we'll take a break and go on, then we'll get back on the air here and see what's happening. Let's go down here and take a look, Archie, come on. You really got to watch walking on these rocks. You can twist an ankle real bad. Of course, Archie has no problem, right? But us old guys here got to watch where we're going when we're walking on these rocks. Like that, see? Break your neck if you're not careful. Yeah, so over there is the village of Alma, New Brunswick. Good lobster there. If you're ever in Alma, go to Collins and get some lobster. It's fantastic. You probably just see the top of it with the red roof over there. Oh yeah, this is great, isn't it? Thank you, POTA, for rekindling my spirit in radio and also getting to enjoy this fantastic world that we live in. All right, so here's the setup again for the radio. We got the bottom end of the end fed half wave tied off right here at this right here up to the post over there. You can see it up about 25 feet in the air. And tomorrow we'll have our flagpole holder for the truck, so we'll be able to hook up the BB7 or the BB7B or the N5 half-wave mast to the truck. But the tire mount works good too, so I could probably use both. I can put two antennas up now and then alternate between the two. But yeah, we got the mast up 25 feet, 20 feet, and then the transformers up there for the N-Fed half-wave. Working all right. And conditions are not all that spectacular today, so can't really expect much. All right, let's take a walk over there and see if that's a bathroom over there. And we can show you the setup over here. Yeah, so this is the pool of the national park here at the Bay of Fundy. So today has taught me a very important lesson: to do whatever you like to do the most. Whatever brings you joy and happiness, do that. Yesterday I took Missy out. We did some antique shopping, although we didn't find very much. I spent a day with her, didn't do very much radio at all until later in the day. And today we're out here, I started doing the contesting thing. Oh, I'll be a big shot and do some contesting. I just enjoy doing POTA. I really, really do. Anyway, we're again here on the shores of the Bay of Fundy. Now look how the water is starting to really come in now. You can see the tide really just starting to flow in. The rocks that were out there are no longer to be seen, and it's not even cresting over the rocks anymore. So yeah, so the water is starting to come in here into the Bay of Fundy. Again, the highest tides in the world right here in this part of the world. I can't remember what the water displacement is, but I read or I heard somewhere that the water displacement and the tides of the Bay of Fundy are equal to all the rivers in the world put together. So that's something to be said. And plus, if you go to Moncton, in Moncton, we have the tidal bore twice a day, which is a tide, or the tide comes in up the river, and it creates a wave that people actually have gone and surfed. We have, I do have a video on the channel of some guy surfing the tidal bore here a few months ago. All right, so yeah, so we got you got the antenna mast up here. I got it tied down with paracord guide on the top and guide here at near the bottom, so it's nice and sturdy. It ain't going anywhere. Yesterday, Missy and I went to the Igloo in Moncton. If you were in Moncton and want to go for a good breakfast place, that's the place to go. I got some of their corned beef hash. It's really just a potato pie with some bacon in it, but I brought it for lunch as a leftover. Really, really good. Needs ketchup though. Of course he does. Of course he wants some. Keep an eye on that sofa or whatever it is down there. The water's inching up to it. Let's see how long it takes until it's covered up. I just had a Parks Canada person come over and ask me what I was doing. She was all good. She was wondering what the antenna was for. So good thing I have it all on my own vehicle, because they probably don't like it on the trees and stuff. I would imagine that. And let's check and see how our couch is doing. So that couch down there is starting to get covered with water. Yeah, not too long until it's going to be totally submerged. All right, so we're going to call an audible here. Complete change of plans. We're going to go find another park. Since the bands are not that great today and things are slow, let's get another 10 contacts somewhere else. Maybe we can do 2 parks before we go home. Anyway, our couch down there is gone. So the water is definitely coming up. You can see how much the tide has gone up here. All right, we're gonna look at the POTA app and find out where we're gonna go to next. Yeah, these videos, just a constant state of flux. Don't know what we're gonna do next, but we're gonna go find another park on the way towards Moncton. There's several. All right, so we may have to abruptly end our outing today. With the tire pressure sensor just went off on the truck. And it looks like one of our tires in the back is a little low. So we're trying to go to see if it's just low or if it's actually got a challenge with it. So we're gonna go find a gas station, fill it up with air, and we'll make a call, see what's going on. All right, stay tuned. These POTA outings sometimes don't go as planned anyways, right? That's what happens. Just roll with the punches. Okay, now the tire pressure sensor went off, so okay, that's interesting. All right, let's go and we'll continue to monitor it, and we'll make a call when we get to another potential activation area. All right, so we don't know what to do. We passed all the new parks that we need to activate. Coming up on Hopewell Rocks, which we've done before, so that's not a really good one to stop at today. I think we're just going to call it. And aborted parks on the air. I think we got 83 contacts at Charlie Alpha 0025. So it's not a waste. We got a park activated, a brand new one today. Not a waste. Do I wish it would have ended differently? Absolutely. But it is what it is. We're going to go and I think we're just going to go home and do some hunting from home and maybe end up do more on the contest now. That will be at the home QTH. Oh well, life doesn't go as planned, but you got to see the Bay of Fundy and everything today. So, all right, so it's 20 after 2 in the afternoon. We are gonna, I think I'm gonna, since the tire pressure light has gone off now. Oh, the joys of using a new truck or buying a used truck. Anyway, we're taking the truck to Canadian Tire tomorrow to get it once over. Anyways, since the check tire light has gone off, we're going to stop at the 2 parks in Moncton that we've yet to activate, the Capitol Theatre and the Assumption Church. We'll just throw up the BB7V, we'll make our 10 or 15 or so contacts and get those crossed off our list. So might as well not make the whole day a waste. So yeah, so if you stuck around and you get to see a couple more parks, we're gonna go back and do a more thorough video on those 2 locations down the road. But I thought since we might as well, we're coming into downtown Moncton now and it's getting bumpy, we might as well stop and activate those 2 parks and get them crossed off our list. All right, so let's go down there now that our tire pressure light has gone off, and we can check the tire when we get to the parking lot. We can throw up the BB7V and make a couple contacts. All right, folks, we're here at Charlie Alpha 6238, the Capitol Theatre in Moncton, which is a historic site. We'll do a video on this later in a more detailed, but I want to get a quick activation in here because it's a Sunday afternoon. I hate doing activations like this in the middle of the city during the day. I'd rather come here first thing in the morning where it's not as busy. Anyway, we're going to get a quick activation here, then go to our next one, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so we did our quick activation at Capitol Theatre in Moncton, 6238, I do believe it was. Okay, we're off to the next one, the Assumption Church, and that'll be our last one for the day. We're just going to knock out these quick 10 contacts, or at 11 contacts at the Capitol Theatre, and then we're going to go to the church, knock out, no, it's right over there, got to go this way, knock out the church, and then we're done for the day. Knocked out 3 new parks. Activations. That's what we're going after today. Activations. All right, we're at the church. As I stated, we're going to do more in-depth reviews of these parks on the air locations at a later date. But right now, we're just going to knock out a couple of activations here. And Easter Sunday services must be over. Okay, we're gonna park and get on the air. Our tire pressure light came back on again. So obviously this tire here is just at borderline pressure. It doesn't look like it's going down at all. It doesn't feel like it's getting any softer. So we'll deal with that in the morning when I go take it in to get service anyways. All right, let's get this last park activated here, and then we're gonna call it a day. Okay, we're at Charlie Alpha 6106, Our Lady of Assumption Church here in downtown Moncton. Not nearly as noisy as the Capitol Theater because we're not right in the downtown core now. We're a little ways away, but still a lot of power lines. Got that Bell Alliant TV tower over there too. I'm sure that causes a lot of challenges with HF radio too. Okay, let's get our 10 or so contacts here. We can wrap it up.
Charlie 3, Whiskey Oscar Juliet.
So we got these last two activations, and man, those are tough because the noise is unbelievable. Okay, so we activated 3 parks today, 3 brand new ones. So the day wasn't a complete waste. And yeah, we got some work to do. Got to make these activations go a little bit more flawlessly than they are lately. Although the one at Bonner Law went really well. So not all of them have been tough. But this one today was a tough one. Still got the problem with the tire thing. I'm going to get that looked at tomorrow. And yeah, we'll get our you know what together and get the next activation going better. All right, I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. Thanks for watching this video. You got to see the ugly side of activations as well as the glamorous side. They don't all go great, but at least we got 3 parks in, 2 brand new ones right here in the downtown Moncton, which to be honest with you, I don't know if I'll come back and do voice. I may come back and do digital, but that's a big long shot. I don't know if I'll come back and do these ones. They're knocked off my list. That's all that matters. So, all right, see y'all later. Again, Stuart, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks to all you guys that stuck it out with me today. We'll see y'all later.